Major new developments at this hour in the hazing scandal at Hamilton High School.
That's right. We just got our hands on the explosive allegations levied against former football coach Steve Bellis and principal Ken James. ABC 15's Chris Rowe just went through that paperwork for us. Chris, what do police say these two knew?
Well, remember, Katie, head coach Steve Bellis has repeatedly declined to do an interview with ABC 15 to tell his side of the story. But in the turn of events, it's these court documents that are alleging what Bellis and James knew and what they may have done or not done about this brewing hazing allegations. It's been 24 hours since the Chandler Police Department recommended charges against Hamilton High School's now former football coach Steve Bellis and principal Ken James for their alleged roles in the massive hazing investigation. But tonight, specifics pointing to what they knew about the alleged hazing involving the football team. Documents released today show that former coach Steve Bellis may have been warning his players to stop the hazing. Several players told police Bellis spoke to them at a team meeting, saying to, quote, stop committing gay acts, stop raping each other, and don't do sexual things to each other. Some of the other allegations are too explicit to repeat on air. Chandler police insist Bellis never reported the crimes. As for the school's principal, Ken James, police say he conducted interviews with parents and potential victims. At no time did he call Chandler police. Instead, he forwarded the complaints to Coach Bellis, telling him to, quote, address the behavior with the team. Again tonight, Bellis has declined to speak with us on camera about these allegations, but it is important to remember that both James and Bellis have not been formally charged. And in a letter to parents by Chandler Unified School District, they have said that both men will return to their jobs. Reporting live in the newsroom, Chris Rowe, ABC 15, Arizona.
All right, Chris, thank you. Some say these latest allegations are casting doubt on Coach Bellis's previous claim when he broke his silence back in May. That is when he told Sports 360 AZ that had he known his players were being assaulted, he would have acted.
How can a head coach of a program not know? That's been the most commonly asked question of me, and I'm sure you've rolled that through your head more than a few times.
I mean, it's a fair question. I mean, I think if we would have known, we would have taken action. There's no question. We would not have swept something like this under the rug. We would have taken immediate action. But if you don't know and you have asked the questions to the people, some of the people it actually might have happened to, and they're saying no to you, I mean, we're football coaches, we're teachers, we're not investigators, and we're trying to get to the bottom of it. But when you simply get no, 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 and you're like, okay, then this must just be a lot of hearsay and stuff like that.
You can count on ABC 15 to stay on top of this case, which is still developing by the minute. To have breaking news alerts sent straight to your smartphone or tablet, just download our ABC 15 mobile app.